Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Inside Abuja on Trust TV. I am your host, Darshan Husseina Usman. And today on the program, we'll be taking a look at Guzape district. And as you can see, we're in front of the Chief's Palace. And we're here to ask questions about Guzape and everything that comes with it. Come with us. It is said that a city on a hill cannot be hidden because it beautifies the environment and its influence is always seen from a distance. This view truly captures the view of Paduma Hill Settlement, a slum located in Guzape, Phase 1 in the FCT. The buildings in this suburban community are unique from the point of view of the scenery as well as the morphological and historical perspective. Paduma is located right inside the highbrow Asokoro district of the FCT in Abuja. Even though Paduma only saw significant population increase recently and is the only developing district in Phase 1 of the Federal Capital Territory, is it really a forgotten community as speculated? Despite reports that it is so, it has always been inhabited by the Gbagis with traces of settlements from decades ago.
The Guzape, when you come big, first thing is our father. They are welcome. When Abuja come, they meet us. When Abuja meet us, different language and different states. So our father welcome the visitor. It's free and charge to stay to us, to farm, to see something to fit their family. And that is why this Guzape community and Paduma too, the village, the population is a spine for this community. That is why we started. This community will have different language: Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Kaduna, Jos, Plateau, Kogi, Niger. And all of them will have their own association. They have association, and that association, they have their chairman. So that is why every month we call them their chairman to association here. We make peace, even the security issue, and environmental issue, anything we are discussed with them. And that is why this community, we don't have too much problem. And that is why I get them, because there are different tribe for this community, and different tribe community will have to get their leaders to advise them to peace, and they respond that peace for this community.
If we talk of history of Guzape, just as my chief has explained, our forefathers was living in a hole of stone. So with time, development start coming. They migrate from where they were living and come outside. So when they move outside, they start building houses. You know, the place they were living, it was just inside a stone. So they start building houses, roofing it with grasses and other things, until when they shift down to this particular place now that we are living. We were born here and grew up here.
They issue building for the stroke or up. You see, like some of our brothers, if they don't have any space to build house, if there's a rock, so we have to go there. We tell them, okay, if this place is okay for you, you should use 9 inches, and you put casting when the house it can't collapse. So you can see some rock, you see houses. All some houses is our children, and the air fresh. They enjoy for hill because fresh breeze is the they enter their houses. So that is why we like that area.
If you ask of culture, as Egbaji, we has many culture. Maybe in aspect of our food, we has a popular food that we call jepo. If you are Egbaji by tribe, you must know what we call jepo. We use jepo to welcome our visitors. If you are a visitor in Egbaji community, the first thing they will give it to you is jepo before any other food. It's the most fasted food that we give to strangers. Another culture again in Egbaji that we use, most especially like our women. If you check our history, you see our women carry load in their shoulder. It's all over Egbaji community. Wherever you go, you will see if a Egbaji woman is coming from farm, whatever kind of load she is carrying, as far we respect our head, we don't like carrying things on our head. They put it in shoulder. Another culture again in Egbaji, we grow up as a farmer. A Egbaji person must know how to farm. No matter education you have, you must learn how to farm. That is part of Egbaji culture.
With its mild climate, the hilly nature and unique topography contributed to the relatively late development of the area. But despite the presence of massive architectural masterpieces that host numerous embassies, state government abodes, and government parastatals around Asokoro, residents lack basic infrastructure and are living in squalid conditions.
The house on the hill, or houses that we build in the rock, is part of a fashion. You understand? By the time you have house on the rock, it is expected that someone, any person that is passing behind will see your house. You will be the first person that will see your house. And if you think back where we originate from, our forefathers were living under the stones. So we now, we are up, we are building on top the rocks. So for me, it's a good thing for someone to have a house on top of rock. My chief was trying to explain to you because of fresh air. If you build your house on top of rock, you will receive fresh air. Yes. And if you have your house in the rock, maybe like family man, your children, it's very hard for them to seek. You understand? Because the place always be dry, clean. So it protects our children also.
Even in this community, we don't have school, government school. We don't have hospital. Even chemist, pharmacy is a private. There's many challenges in this community. We don't have it. But God here, they are take care for us. So please, I add this thing, and I appreciate you people to come here, because it's not only here this community. We have 9 communities of this area. So but we appreciate for this, you people are coming here, and anything we are discussed, anything I'm saying, let the government to hear it, to help us, and you to assist us. We appreciate.
As you can see, this is the only primary school obtainable in this community, and this is because, you know, the chief was generous enough to give someone land to be able to build so that the children in this community can go to school. It is private owned, so the government has not yet established a school within the community. Despite their circumstances, during holidays or after school, the children with little or no worries exude happiness as they play on the school grounds of the only available school, which also doubles as a parking lot due to lack of space. This little genius is seen honing her carpentry skills as she walks on a stool. We went back to the school after the holidays to understand how the only school in the community operates. The school only has 2 teachers who teach over 14 subjects each. Makes you wonder if they're superheroes and how one person can impart so much knowledge on the kids.
The experience is to impart for the learner what I have, I impart to them so that they can learn. I finished my NC, I don't have a government job. That is why I look for private school. I get work for you, that is why I'm teaching here. We have many challenges. We don't have technology like television and computer. We don't have it. We need to teach children. It's not what we say that they will be repeating. We need to show them what we are saying so that they can see. We need ceiling. And we need teacher, more teacher. We are only 2 here. We don't have water. We are suffering for water in this community. We go to the river and fetch water and have borehole, but it's not much. People are much, but borehole, it's only 2 that is here. We want government to help us to bring more water, borehole, for this community.
My name is Esther Guzape Abuja Camila. My class is Basic 3 and the name of my school is Peculiar Trade Academy. I like because I can make new friends, and if I just want them to come with me to my house, they'll not say no. They'll come with me and they'll help me follow me to my house. I would like to arrange things as in to stop adding 1 room for 2 classes, make it 1, and also arrange it better, color it, and also make the roof better. And when it rains, it drops to start falling. So I want them to fix it and all those things to arrange the school very well. The thing I like about the teacher is because they always act very serious to the students, and they will help us to teach, and they will, like, if I don't understand something, they'll be helping me to understand it better. What I would like to be when I grow up is a veterinarian. Why? Because I like animals and I don't want them to suffer.
So when I graduated from school fresh, so the owner of the school he happened to be my father's friend. The day I came here first time, I discovered that there is a particular class that was lacking a teacher. So I decided to render a help. That is how it come about me staying here. And a lot of things happens in the school. Because of its financial aspect, some of the teachers left because the man was unable to pay them. So some of them left, they went and opened their own school with some of the children in the school. And about the community, there is a lot of things they are lacking. I think they have only 2 boreholes, and the one that is available now, they are selling it. 1 jerrycan of water is 15 naira. Before they do sell it 300 naira, but now it's 50 naira. And there are a lot of children that are not going to school because the parents will not be able to pay their school fees, will not afford to pay their school fees, and some of the children that have the opportunity to come to school. Some of them, before they will be able to understand the teacher, they find them difficult. So you have to continue teaching them, repeating yourself for them to be able to understand. And what I want the government to help us with, because this is the only school that we have for now around this community. If they will be able to come and renovate the school, have some of the things that the children will be using and play or things, so, and paint the school, put ceiling, and we also need good teachers, because there are some of the teachers that will come. Some of them, they went to school, but for them to be able to teach, they will not be able to teach the children, because they don't even know what to teach. They don't understand, but they will show you their certificate, but the certificate, they will not be able to defend it. So that is the problem that we are facing.
My name is Oluchi. My class is Basic 5, and my name of my school is Peculiar Treasure Academy. I like the school because they teach well and because there's plenty friends. I don't like because they used to make noise when our teacher is teaching and don't allow us to hear what they are teaching us. My teacher is to teach good. She used to teach me, let me understand everything. She used to teach me very good.
My name is Prosper Donatus, and the name of my school is Peculiar Treasure Academy and Primary 5. I like it that the school is just to teach, to the extent that I even get taught. And using there I cannot read by now, after I've been dull. I would like to be a gospel musician.
Why?
Because my grandmother was a musician.
Good morning, we are happy to see you. God bless you and God bless us too. Amen.
We also spoke to the owner of the only pharmacy in the community on the challenges that comes with catering for everyone in the absence of a hospital.
I want to go into a patent medicine dealer so that I can help the community in case of any ill-health. I can be able to treat them and to manage their case anytime the case arises. So sometimes I have some kind of community mobilization telling them some kind of health challenge and the way to go about it so that I'm able to treat them so that they will be okay. Assuming if people that are coming to me, maybe if they are so plenty, then again, in some cases that came to me that I cannot be able to handle, then I need to refer them to general hospital. Then sometimes I will tell them to go and do tests, so that after they do tests, then maybe some that I will handle, then I will treat them, and some that I cannot handle, I will send them to general hospital to go and see doctor. Like in the case of a woman that is pregnant, that maybe that I cannot be able to handle, because of those some kind of challenges, like all those poor networking and all this poor networking. Sometimes we have only M10 that is working properly in this place. Then there's no Airtel or there's no 9 mobile in the area of Guzape here. So some of those things are challenged. Then lack of road again is another challenge in Guzape here, because there's no well-constructed road that is leading to Asokoro. Then some of the women, after if the labor started, before you can look for a vehicle or something of that nature, it has become a problem because of all those. No, I am appealing to the government that if they can provide maybe something like hospital nearby in this Guzape here, then we are going to be 100% happier. Then if there is a good road that will lead to all this general hospital, from the village to Asokoro hospital, or from the village from Guzape here to all those Gerike, then we are going to be happy with the government if they can make the provision of that.
Residents are unwilling to leave despite series of attempts by the authorities to eject them or demolish their settlements, as is obtainable in other suburbs within the FCT.
Government facility, we are not benefiting anything here. And don't forget that we are all Nigerians. We has our PVC. Just as everybody is singing now, go and have your PVC, go and have your PVC. Why are they telling us to go and have a PVC? To enable us to vote them. So by the time we vote them, they just turn us like someone that push a car. By the time the car starts, he will just zoom up and leave the person. We don't have a primary school here. That is where anybody in this world now, if you talk you are educated, that is where you started from primary school. We don't have government primary school here. We don't have secondary school here. So by the time we as a farmer, every day you'll be transporting your child from here to Paduma 1 or from here to AYA. We are not finding it easy. A day you spend 500 naira and you're a farmer. So we want the government to give us listening here and help us so we can get, maybe they can help us with primary school. If possible, up to secondary school level, we will be happy.
When you people are coming now to interview me, we have give you go ahead. You enter the community and then you interview. But the reason why when we see some people inside like this, we stop them because some people don't know how this community come. And this thing is all Nigeria, they hear it. That is why we don't allow anybody anyhow to speak to community of this kind of issue because they will spoil something. When something you not support to talk, you can talk. And it's not only him, you hear all the ministers, all the states. So that is why we are not stop anything, but we have condition.
They appeal to the government to improve their standard of living with the provision of basic social amenities.
The challenge we have here, the light they are trying, and the community bring the light, not the government. 1. 2, the road for inside community is very bad. So we are begging the new chairman for AMAC to help us come to community and grade our road, or they will put this gutter, because if you see this community is rough. 3, the challenge we have for this community, the entire community here, the allocation for the FCT. The minister give people allocation, they fall our inside village. So we are begging the minister, the people they have allocation for inside community, or let them give them another place. Because if president is my palace, you see somebody come with paper say for that they have land here, and okay, it's my village, and where they born my father is dead. Now here I will stay. So that is why we are not fit fight government, but we are talk to government. People they have allocation for this Guzape Abuja, they are disturb us, and the FCT come meet us. We like development, but let them listen to our cry. We are not stop Abuja development, but if there are some houses, if somebody plot, let them give another place to live us. And that is the challenge with the other side. But the roads and the lights and some issue, we have to talk to our chairman to help us. Because this Guzape and Paduma is big.
We are facing security challenge in this community. Most especially, you made mention of Babambola. They are the major challenge that we have here, an issue of security. Those people, they are coming out around 3-4 a.m. And formally, we know Babambola does not used to come out in the night. But because of their ambition that they have, they normally come out in the night. But thank God, we have been seeing how we can stop them coming out in the night. We are people that like strangers. As far you cannot trouble us in our community. If you come, we welcome you. And that is why we give them condition. If you must operate in Guzape district, you are to come out by the daytime. Anything starting from 7 till 6 o'clock in the evening, you close. Not coming out in the night that you are doing babambola work. It's easy for them to steal in the night.
Guzape itself borders Apo to the south, Guru to the west, and Garki to the northwest. The main roads include Murtala Mohammed Expressway and Hassan Musa Katsina Street. Abuja's central area is around 10 to 15 minutes away. Given its high elevation, the neighborhood allows for some breathtaking views of Abuja. For example, this view of Naf Valley Estate. Outside the community, Guzape is currently a hotspot for real estate investments. The beautiful landscape and the peaceful atmosphere has made it an increasingly sought-after neighborhood for the well-to-do. Houses built in this neighborhood have some of the most beautiful architecture in the whole of the FCT. The neighborhood is purely residential, and there is enough social amenities in and around Guzape to keep residents busy, like eateries, bars, shops and markets. All these and more have sprung up in recent times to keep to the demand of the residents. Other places of interest in Guzape include Channels Television and African Independent Television, AIT. For developers in Guzape, theirs is a tale of a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rains came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and bit against that house, yet it did not fall because its foundation is on a solid rock. All right, viewers, we hope you enjoyed every bit of what we brought your way today on the show Inside Abuja. Until next time, I remain your host, Darshan Husseina Usman. Have a wonderful weekend.